Welcome Cancerians, and thank you for being here today. This is your weekly love message on your twin flame journey week commencing Monday the 28th of June through to Sunday the 4th of July 2021. On the left hand side will be your crowning message cards and your main cards that I'll be using for your reading, and on the right hand side will be your crowning wisdom message cards. So let's go ahead Cancerians and see what your overall crowning message is for this week on your twin flame journey. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, thank you. We've got divine timing. We have divine feminine. And one more card. Thank you. And we have mute. Okay. Cancerians, I am just going to call it out because I just had that feeling to do so. As I'm doing your readings, it is the new moon here in the UK, and very rarely can you see the stars where I am. You know, it's London, so it can be quite smoggy, but it's still bright outside, and I actually saw the new moon because it is due at this time. It's rising, and this divine feminine card actually really reminded me of that vision. It was quite beautiful. I couldn't take a photograph because I'm too far away, but I could definitely see it with my human eye. And what was quite intriguing, which they're just now, my spirit team is saying to me I need to point it out, I saw this violet color swarming around the new moon. So and obviously we are in the new moon and it's the season of Cancer, so I don't feel it is a coincidence, Cancerians, that I am doing your reading, or I've come up to do your reading. I've got to the point where I'm doing your reading today, this evening, for that is a new moon here in the UK, seeing the actual new moon and actually seeing the violet around it. So I do feel as though this may be a particularly special reading for all of those who may resonate. Okay, so Cancerians, let's go ahead and look at your crowning wisdom messages. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me your crowning wisdom messages to the question, how does the twin flames of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, thank you. We have 11:55. Okay, and we have two cards that came out. So we have 717 and 2333. Okay, lots of threes there. I can't remember what they signify, but maybe look that up, Cancerians, because I'm feeling as if those 3 threes are significant. Okay, so Cancerians, we're going to now take a bit of a deep dive into your crowning messages. So your first crowning message is divine timing. We have divine feminine, and we have mute. Okay, so for those of you that I am reading for this week, the divine feminine, I feel as though their energy is quite strong. Okay, I do feel as if I am speaking to a female, divine feminine, remembering Cancerians that we all have divine feminine and divine masculine within us. There are two images here quite clearly of women, so I feel as though I'm speaking to women that are resonating with the divine feminine within them. I feel as though they're definitely connecting with divine, possibly their third eye chakra is opening, being illuminated, and I feel as if they're being illuminated to take a path as it is the new moon, I feel as though it's to take a new path, okay? I feel as though the divine feminine energy in this connection, which I do feel is a woman, I feel as if they have been quite mute, quite quiet, particularly around their emotions, around how they're feeling. Perhaps they know who their twin flame connection is, who their divine counterpart is, but they are not speaking, okay? It almost feels as if they are blending in the background. But I feel as if this week, divine timing is guiding the divine feminine energy in this connection to take a new path and actually to come out of this invisible mute mode and perhaps speak their truth or express their feelings in some shape, form or another. And will that go in? Yeah, do you know, that's really interesting that the card just stuck there. It almost feels as if this has been quite a while that the divine feminine has been in this mute, almost invisible. It almost feels as if the divine feminine actually knows who their divine counterpart is, whether they're male or female, it doesn't matter. But I feel as though they have been stuck being mute for quite a while. Now, your beautiful, beautiful main card, Cancerians, just look at the love heart, the child there, mothering. It almost feels very divine, okay? I feel the stars are representing blessings coming in towards you. And it says here, this energy is emotional, sensitive, caring and loving. It may concern family, a mother or a child. So I feel as though the crowning message cards that have come in, Cancerians, I genuinely feel that I'm reading for women Cancerians that resonate with the divine feminine energy within them. So for your crowning wisdom message, we have 1155. Don't take opinions personally. People can only understand things from their own level of perspective. Now, this is really interesting because I resonate this card with the crown chakra. So definitely it feels as if the third eye chakra of the divine feminine is definitely being unveiled, perhaps receiving some sort of illumination from divine, spirit, universe, the higher self, to take a new path and come out of being invisible to their divine counterpart. Now, the divine feminine may be concerned about what other people may think, may not understand the connection, but I feel the wisdom coming in is don't take on those energies. It's not for you, okay? And then we have 717, an encounter with your twin flame could be on the horizon. And I feel as though, there we go, that sun or moon that is upon the horizon, I feel as if the wisdom coming in here is the divine feminine is being guided to take that path. There's no longer a need to be mute or be invisible. I feel as if they know who their divine counterpart is, and I feel as though this week is the start of taking a new path to be more present, okay, to the divine counterpart of the divine feminine. And I feel as they do that, it will strengthen their root chakra. It's as though it's like the divine feminine is starting to build upon their own root chakra and build a solid foundation towards going towards their divine counterpart. It almost feels as if it's predicting that once they come into union with their twin flame, which is on the horizon, it's as though it's going to add to the foundation of their root chakra here on earth. And then we have 2333. The intensity of this connection may stir up fear in someone. A runner, chaser dynamic may form. So I feel as though, remember I was saying there may be some fear because the divine feminine has been quite silent, almost invisible. feeling invisible to their divine counterpart. And again, I feel as though by coming forward, taking this path, it is time to do that. I feel as though the connection is going to be quite intense. I'm also picking up, Cancerians, that it may be actually the divine feminine that has been the runner. Okay, and I feel as if now they may be stepping into an energy space of actually being the chaser, being known, okay, not taking on board other people's opinions about this connection, and walking in faith. I feel walking with their true emotions and walking with an air of authenticity, caring, sensitive, loving, because I feel as if the union, if you're not in union already with a child with this person, and for whatever reason that you've separated and therefore you may feel that you're invisible to that person, or whether or not this is a new encounter where actually I feel as if there is the prospect to have a family with this person. How intriguing. Okay, Cancerians, if this message is resonating for you, please feel free to click that thumbs up button on the video. It just helps to push the video out to other Cancerians. And also, if you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and click that subscription button if you would like to. And returning subscribers, I just want to say thank you for returning, and I hope that you get a useful message out of this reading for this week. Also, Cancerians, just to let you know, you can now follow me on Instagram and TikTok, so please feel free to join me on those platforms. I'm trying to get some useful posts out there as well. All right, let's get into your main love message, Cancerians. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me, how does the twin flames of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus feel towards them in love on their twin flame journey? Week commencing Monday the 28th of June through to Sunday the 4th of July 2021. What is their current energy spiritually, emotionally, mentally and physically towards Cancerians that I'm allowed to see for their highest good and for the greater good of all? As above, so below and all around me. Thank you. Right, let's have a look and see what's going on with your twin flames, Cancerians. Okay. One card's come out. Wow, fifth dimension. Yeah. This intensity with whoever you're connecting to is pretty strong. And we have nostalgia. They are missing you. Wow. And yes, the connection is due to ascend. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me, how does the twin flames of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus feel towards them in love on their twin flame journey, week commencing? Thank you. Wow. Okay. So we have patience, we have compromise, and we have a bonus card of refocus. This is not a coincidence, Cancerians, that we have a lot of female images coming through on your reading. So I feel as though for me as a reader, my team are just confirming to me that I am definitely reading for a woman Cancerian that associates themselves as the divine feminine in their connection. On the left-hand side is going to be the divine masculine energy, whether they are male or female. They do hold the divine masculine energy in this connection. And of course, we have got the divine feminine energy sitting on the right hand side, which we can see, and what I am being told, it is an actual woman. Okay, so I feel Cancerians, whoever you are connecting with, you have most definitely come into union on the astral plane. Okay, I feel as though this person may be feeling quite angry or quite upset, quite intense around this connection. They may also feel as if for whatever reason, they could be going through quite a toxic period, or for whatever reason they may feel coming into union with you is somehow toxic. Will just continue. But what I am feeling is the root chakra, and with your crowning message cards, I just feel as if the intensity of this connection for the divine masculine is pretty intense. It almost feels as if they may feel that it's kind of a little bit unnerving to them. It feels as if they have this real pull towards the divine feminine energy, but they may associate it as lust, okay? They may not have fully cottoned on that this is a twin flame connection, or if they don't associate it like that, they're their ultimate soulmate, okay? But that I feel as if they definitely feel the pull towards the divine feminine, which explains why the crowning message for the divine feminine is this is the time now to take this step, this new path towards their divine counterparts, because they are definitely on the horizon. There's no need now to be invisible or mute. It feels as if it's a safe zone to be able to approach this person. I feel both of you are ascending to absolutely a new level, definitely riding the waves of emotion, which I feel that you're both being pulled, being drawn to one another. But I feel as if it is the divine feminine energy that has that awoken to this connection way before the divine masculine energy. And I feel as if they have been absolutely patient in this connection. I feel as though there may be a conversation that the divine feminine wants to have with the divine masculine, some sort of compromise, which I don't know what's coming through yet, but possibly there are other people that are involved. Other people may not really understand this connection for some reason. So there needs to be I feel as if the divine feminine wants to have a conversation to compromise. It almost feels as if like a conversation like, well, what are we going to say to people? Because people may not really get the connection. But I feel as if you're being guided, Cancerians, who I definitely feel is the divine feminine in this connection, is that try not to put too much onus on what people are saying, because that in itself can create some toxicity, which is probably what the divine masculine is picking up. With the bonus card refocus, I just associate that with the divine feminine. I feel where there was a point where she definitely recognized this connection, but perhaps kept mute, was quite invisible in the background. It's definitely time to refocus. It almost feels as if to trust that inner child within her, to take a new path, to go towards the divine masculine energy, because that I feel is what is going to ascend this connection into union of some shape, form or another. Let's have a look at, oh wow, bottom of the deck is the Lovers card. So this is most definitely, this is my twin flame card. So I feel as if with the birds here, there are messages that are definitely being received to let you know, Cancerians, that divine timing is definitely at work. This is the time to approach your divine counterpart. If you are already with this person that has probably had a child with this person, but you are in separation for whatever reason, that is what the compromise may be about. A compromise, a discussion around maybe coming together for the sake of the child, perhaps wanting to make sure that the divine masculine is connected with the child. It almost feels as if there's a healing that's going on here. It feels as though not only is there a child to be considered, in this connection, but it almost feels as if the connection should never have really parted. But then we do know divine timing is at work, so there may have been something that the divine masculine needed to work through or heal. And I feel as if the divine feminine in this connection was definitely patient, okay? And now there's a compromise. So another way that I'm reading this, Cancerians, is the divine masculine may have connected with somebody else. And I feel as if they may be really angry because they are now seeing you as the divine feminine and they're missing you. Yeah, you guys may be speaking to each other on the astral plane, or you're definitely in union, and that's why this pull just feels really, really strong between the two of you. So let's have a look. You could be dealing with the Gemini, or you could have Gemini as well. Okay, thank you. So the first card out is, yes, the Hermit card. So I feel as though the divine masculine has definitely gone into sort of retreated, really thinking about this connection, wanting to make wise choices. So I feel as if whatever happened, you guys may have separated. So I do think you guys have known each other. You may have a child together. There was a separation. They're missing you. And I feel as if they feel this strong pull, and it's possibly because you are in union on the 5D. For those of you that are not in union and don't resonate with perhaps having a child with this person, this is a new encounter, but you do feel this real strong pull towards them. I feel as if they feel this strong pull towards you too, but they may be seeking guidance of how to maybe even approach you. Okay, so we're getting two clear messages, Cancerians. So one is those of you that are with a child with the divine masculine and have separated, and I feel as if divine timing is saying it's now time for you both to come back together. For those of you, and in that period, the divine feminine has really stepped back, almost been invisible, mute, in the divine masculine's life. For those of you that this is a new encounter, I feel as if you may have been watching or observing the divine masculine, almost trying to pluck up the courage to go towards them. Now is the time to do that. But also as well, I feel as if they have been trying to pluck up the courage to come towards you. Could be dealing with a Virgo, or you could have Virgo in your chart. Let's continue. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Cups. So I feel as though for the first scenario, those of you that have a child with the divine masculine, I feel as if they did walk away from the connection. And I feel as if they are now really analysing that. It feels as if they're quite angry with themselves. They're upset with themselves because they are missing the divine feminine. It feels as if they're going through a bit of an awakening. Yeah, they're ascending into this connection, understanding that they perhaps they perhaps, I almost feel as if they've got a bit of regret for walking away, particularly if there's a child involved. Okay, for those of you that this is a new encounter, I feel as though they may have had an opportunity to speak to you or to step forward in some shape, form or another, but they walked away from that opportunity. And I feel as if now they are thinking about that quite heavily, almost what is the next step for them to take so that they can come into union, because I feel on the 5D that you both are in union. With the Four of Swords, I feel as though the divine masculine is feeling quite heartbroken, really in a period of healing, which we picked up earlier. Okay, so for those of you that have a child with the divine masculine and you separated for whatever reason, I feel as though this missing you Cancerians was really quite strong, and it may have created a bit of toxicity, like I say, anger. It feels real low vibrational. I feel as if they are in a period of healing, awakening to this connection, realizing that they perhaps shouldn't have walked away because they do feel this real pull towards you. For those of you that this is a new encounter, I feel as if the person that you're connecting with had the opportunity to speak to you, to come towards you, and they didn't. And I feel as if they feel a bit regretful for not taking those steps towards you. With the Six of Swords coming out here, I feel as though those of you that are with child with the divine masculine and separated, I feel as if they want to move out of separation and come back into union, okay? They may not know how to communicate it, but I feel as if they definitely want to come out of those choppy waters with you and move into calmer waters. And I feel as if that is where the divine feminine is going to almost want to have a discussion, perhaps over the reasons why they walked away. There may be a compromise, so it may be something that's going to be slow and steady to see how things go. But with the ascending card coming right in the middle, which I almost feel is like a bit of the Sun card, I feel as though this is going to trigger the divine feminine to refocus their energy and almost give the connection a chance. And remember, I was saying it may be the divine feminine now that will be the runner. I feel as if there's a little bit of hesitancy to take a new path. I feel divine spirit, universe, your higher self is saying this is the right time. For those of you that this is a new connection or a new encounter that didn't take the opportunity to approach you when they had it, I feel as if they kind of want to get out of this unsettling energy that it almost feels as if Cancer is like the one that got away. That's what it feels like. And I feel as if they want to come out of that energy because I feel as if they're quite angry with themselves that they didn't take the opportunity to approach you when they could have. And yeah, with the Justice cards coming in here, Cancerians, whatever your situation is, whether you are with child with this person or this is a new encounter, I feel as if they feel that there is a soul contract. Yeah, those of you that are with child, they definitely want reconciliation. Those of you that this is a new encounter, they feel this pull. They feel as if there is a soul contract. And I feel as if, well, obviously they're right because it's a twin flame reading, but that may be something possibly the divine feminine was communicating, talking with, compromising on the 5D, okay? Could be dealing with Libra, or you could have Libra in your chart, Cancerians. Thank you. I feel as if in this connection, this is really, really beautiful. So the Empress is coming up. So I do feel as if the predominant message for the Cancerians are for those women that are with child, with their divine masculine twin flame, okay? And I feel as though the separation, there could have been a runner chaser. It feels as if the divine masculine may have been the runner. I feel as if you are now in the cycle where the tables are turning. With the Empress energy coming in here, I feel as though it definitely confirms that the divine feminine is with child, okay, for the divine masculine, all right? I feel as though they are seen as somebody that is very nurturing, very spiritual, very grounded, and I feel as if the divine masculine in this connection that has a child with the divine feminine is most definitely seeing the Empress quality within the divine feminine, and that's why I feel as if they've got this pull to kind of reconcile, okay? Those of you that this is a new encounter, which is the secondary message that's coming in, I feel as if this person thinks the world of you. They may see you as somebody that they want to have a family with, okay? And so, wow, look at that. We've got the Lovers card that's come in reversed. Now, that was at the bottom of the deck, so it's come out in your main reading. I feel as if the divine feminine has been very, very patient, recognizing that this was a twin flame connection, and I feel as if they didn't pursue it. So where they may have been the chaser, I feel as though they are now going to be moving into the energy of the runner. That's where that compromise is coming in. I feel as though they may have felt that the divine masculine didn't see the connection for what it is. And now I feel, and they may have felt really conflicted. There may have been other people around the divine masculine. So we also pick that up as well. They could have pursued somebody else, other competition. I feel as if the divine feminine in the connection definitely saw the connection as a twin flame, and they may have seen the competition. But like I say, it feels as if they just muted and stepped back, focused on the child, okay? And they almost turn their back on the fact that this is a twin connection. They're not going to fight. Yeah, they're not going to fight for the attention of the divine masculine. Now is the divine timing coming in, saying, okay, it's now okay to refocus that energy and take that new path towards the divine masculine, because I do feel they want to come towards the divine feminine. For those of you that is this is an encounter, an encounter with your divine masculine. I feel as if you may have felt that they don't see you as a twin flame, okay? Or they perhaps weren't attracted to you, but you definitely saw the connection. And if you can recall, if there was an opportunity where they had to approach you or speak to you and they didn't take it, it almost feels as if you just thought, well, okay, you are fully aware of twin flame journeys, I feel, and you may have already associated the fact that they weren't ready to come into union, and you weren't gonna fight for this person, but you also weren't going to get yourself all twisted up. Quite a healthy approach, actually, Cancerians, if that's resonating for you. Bottom of the deck, Devil, transformation. So on both stories or both messages, there is major transformation that is going on. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could have Capricorn and Cancerians. But I feel as if this compromise or this conversation that's going to be had is going to be transformational for the connection, okay? And that may be also where the intensity is coming in. And then look, we have celebration, 3 of Cups. So whatever this, where this union is going, or this conversation, or I almost feel as if this new path, because it is divine timing, there is going to be celebration. I feel as if both of you, for both messages, are going to want to spend some time being in each other's energy, getting to know each other. Those of you that have a child with the divine masculine, it almost feels as if rekindling that passion between, well, there's definitely a lot of passion, okay? And I feel as though it's rekindling that. And for those of you that this is a new encounter, I feel as if you're starting a new journey, a new chapter in love. And do you know what? Where you both have been, I feel as if the divine feminine energy, where you have perhaps been thinking, wishing, hoping, praying that this person will come forward, you don't need to do that anymore. That's reversed. So it's kind of like that energy is almost finished with, because it's as though it's in reality now. So I feel as if the divine feminine won't be wishing, hoping, praying for this cup to be illuminated, for this love to come in from this person. I feel it's coming. So therefore there is no need to imagine, to dream, to wish, because it's going to be a reality. And obviously, Cancerian, we have free will. So, divine is saying this is the time to take that path towards your divine masculine energy, divine counterpart. And I feel as if that is part. So if you take that action, then I think you won't be wishing, hoping, praying that they come towards you, because you're making that 5D connection and union come into reality in the 3D. Let's have a look at your bonus card, which is refocus. Oh, look at that. We've got the sun at the bottom of the deck. could be dealing with a Leo, or you could have Leo in your chart, Cancerians. But I feel as though it's definitely a success. It's going to be a success. And remember, I said to you that this card reminded me of the Sun card, and it came out. That's really interesting. Okay, so on the divine masculine side, I feel as if they see that the divine feminine energy over here is going to be quite defensive. They may feel as if they did cut them out. So whatever message resonates, whether or not you have a child with this person, or it was an encounter that you had with this person and they didn't take the opportunity to approach you when they could have, I feel as though they may feel that you may protect your heart. You may cut them out, or you may not entertain a conversation, and that's where I feel as if divine spirit universe is guiding the divine feminine energy in this connection to refocus that attention. Okay, so if you were kind of upset that the father of your child moved on to entertain other people, want of a better way to express it, and now wants to come back, I feel as if there is some healing that definitely needs to happen, but I feel as if you're being guided to refocus your attention. Try not to hold that fear of what people are going to say, because I feel as if the divine masculine may have been quite blatant with maybe going after other women. Okay, but people won't understand why you are coming into union, Cancerians, and I feel as though that's why you're being guided with the wisdom here. Don't take other people's opinions of this connection on board. You know what you feel, they know what they feel, and if you do have a child together, well, ultimately coming together in peace, in love, in harmony is only going to enhance the environment that child will grow up in. For those of you that this is an encounter, I feel as if whoever the divine masculine energy is, they may feel as if they lost an opportunity with you. You may feel as if you're a little bit upset, a little bit pissed off that they didn't grab the opportunity when they had it, and then you just thought, okay, well, fair enough, if it's meant to be, it will be. That's almost what I can hear. I feel as if they're going to feel that you're quite guarded. Okay, maybe don't quite know how to have a conversation with you. And then look at that with the 6 of coins. So I feel as though Cancerians, those of you that have a child with this person, whatever this compromise card is about in terms of a discussion with them, I feel as if the only way that you are going to refocus your energy is by having a conversation, by this person putting in equally, balancing out the scales of this connection. And I feel as if divine feminine energy, Cancerians, which is, I'm picking up that it's your energy, that you're going to want to make that real clear. I possibly feel that you want to make it really clear for the sake of the child. If you entertain that this person comes back fully, and when I say fully, like actually living with you and your child, both of your child or children, I feel as if you're going to want to have a conversation that things need to be a bit more balanced. For example, them doing 50-50 of helping out with the children, yet 50-50 putting in as a partnership. It almost feels as if it needs to be really balanced out, this connection. And that's what I feel that you're going to be talking about, the divine masculine. That's the refocus that you want, I feel. And I feel if you will get it, I feel, because the connection is ascending to a whole different level. For those of you that this is a new encounter, I feel as though you want the connection to be equal give and take. I feel as if they had an opportunity to come into union, or to take that initiative and talk with you, and they didn't. I feel as if you kind of want to I feel as if you want them to do that. It's almost they need to balance things out. They need to almost correct something that they should have done by approaching you when they had the opportunity. Okay. So yeah, I feel as if you just want this connection to be equal give and take. Wow, okay, so let's have a look at your twin flame messages to each other. So on the divine masculine, oh, look at that. So the divine masculine, whatever message you resonated for Cancerians, on that soul level, they are letting you know that they love you. And I feel with that nostalgia card that they miss you, all right? My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me your twin flame messages? Thank you. And the second message is, you are the best thing in my life. I feel as though that is most definitely those that I'm reading for that have a child with this person and there was a separation. They have definitely done some serious reflection and they are recognizing ascending to that new level because they feel that pull towards the divine feminine, that they were, you know, that you guys were the best thing in their life and they love you. For those of you that this is a new encounter, I almost feel as if this is quite deep. They may actually themselves be quite spiritual and may recognize you Cancerians as a twin flame connection or their ultimate soulmate. Like I say, there feels like there's this pull between them. Do you remember between you and them, remember we saw the justice card? It feels as if they know that there's a soul contract. It's almost as if they feel it. They feel it, and it almost feels as if people won't really understand how quickly this connection will take off. Divine feminine Cancerian women, don't take on other people's opinions. I feel as if this person, when they come towards you, they're going to be sincere. I feel as if they do pick you up real strongly. All right, let's have a look and see what the divine feminine message is to the divine masculine. Oh, thank you. Wow. I want to be more than friends. Interesting. So those of you that are with child with this with the divine masculine, I feel as though this compromise is quite clearly letting them know that, you know, things have to be equal give and take, that they want more than just co-parenting with the child. They want more. They want more than friends, okay? Because I feel as if they know that this is a twin flame connection. For those of you that this is a new encounter, I feel as though as this person comes towards you, I feel as though on a soul level, you could be almost screaming out the green light, like, we ain't friends. This is so much more than friends. Obviously, this is a new encounter, so it's gonna have to build a foundation of friendship. But I feel as if on a soul level, Cancerian females, you are definitely communicating on that 5D to the divine masculine that this is a connection that is more than friends, and that is what you want. You want more than friends. And look at that. Beautiful. The last message that the divine feminine wants to say to the divine masculine: I left you before you could leave me. So I feel as though those of you that are with child, do you know what's really interesting? Because I read it, but when I looked at it, I read it originally with my third eye as you left me before I could leave you, or you left before. Yeah, I read it the reverse, which is really peculiar. But then when I actually looked at it properly and then read it to you on camera, it says I left you before you could leave me. Do you know what I feel? I feel as though that is what the divine feminine feels about the divine masculine. That's why I got it. Yeah, it's almost as if that's not what those weren't the words that I was seeing on the card. So it feels as if the divine feminine felt that the divine masculine left them before they could leave them. Does that make sense? I really hope you're with me. So the divine feminine feels as though that the divine masculine left them before they could leave the divine masculine. Yeah. And I feel as though that resonates for both messages, whether or not it is you are the mother of the divine, the mother of the child for the divine masculine, or whether or not this is a new encounter. Do you remember we saw the patient, the Lover's card, and the Five of Wands in reverse? It almost feels as if the divine feminine was being really patient with the mentality that perhaps the divine masculine was going through. So if this was the divine masculine that has a child with the divine feminine, it almost feels as if the divine feminine knew that they were leaving them before they could leave them, yeah, because they perhaps knew that there were other people around, and the divine feminine perhaps wouldn't have taken that on board. And I also feel with the new encounter, because the divine masculine didn't approach them when the opportunity was presented to them, it almost feels as if they thought the divine feminine didn't approach them thereafter because they thought that they weren't interested, if that makes sense. I really hope that I expressed that, or I articulated that correctly. But anyway, leave a message in the comments if that doesn't, if you want some more clarity. So they're saying to me, okay, well, we've got the divine feminine cards out. So please, can you tell me your advice, my angels and spirit guides, for the divine feminine in this connection? For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in love on their twin flame journey. For Monday, the 28th of June through to Sunday, the 4th of July, 2021. That I'm allowed, thank you. And it says here, don't let worldly temptations lead you astray. And you know what I feel that worldly temptation is, Cancerians? I feel as though that is the temptation of holding that fear, okay? And by holding that fear, it may skew the time for you to take this new path, this divine timing that's evidently being guided to you, that this is the right time to take this new path. So I feel as if the worldly temptation is almost, it is fear, okay, is fear, and that may prevent you from taking those steps forward, all right, to the divine masculine, or when they come towards you. And I feel as if they're guiding you. Just be real mindful of that, okay? Try not to operate out of fear. And let's see what the advice for the divine masculine in the connection is. Thank you. And we have, surrender your judgments, see beyond the end and the beginning. So I feel as though the divine masculine, I feel there is going to be some resistance from the divine feminine, which we kind of saw that with the Queen of Swords. And I feel as if they are being guided with the advice to not judge the situation. There is a reason why the divine feminine in this connection is going to be protecting their heart. And I feel as if the divine masculine is being guided to see beyond the beginning and the end of this connection. It almost feels as if, you know, they are the artist or the author of where this connection is going to go. It is definitely divine timing. I feel as if it's slow and steady, okay, wins the race. And I also feel as if there needs to be an element of, you know, compromise, understanding, particularly if the divine masculine separated from this connection because they were pursuing other women. Okay, so I feel as if it could also mean that they need to clear out any judgment or criticism they may have of themselves, because we do have this nostalgia card. I feel as if they feel quite angry with themselves for letting letting you go, Cancerians. So I feel as if they're being guided to, it's not going to come together just like that. It's going to take time. But it is the time. Divine timing is at work. This is the time to ascend, to refocus, and go in the direction that you really want to go. All right, Cancerians, that was a bit long. Long reading for you guys. So I'm going to leave that there. If this message resonates, please feel free to click that thumbs up on the video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Until next time, Cancerians, I am sending you loads and loads of love, peace and light. Take care. Bye-bye.